division.
Wow, Hafiz. Nice, eh?
Well, why cannot move on?
Yeah, lor.
Why is your eye on the cheek?
I don't know.
Oh,
Now you can move.
oh my god.
Okay, that's very creepy.
무궁화꽃이 피었습니다.
Hi, welcome to episode 10 of Pixelstudio's Now You Know series. We have all gathered here to discover and learn more things about what's going on around the world and share that with you. And for today, let's invite Joel to share with us about
Balenciaga. Thank you, Hannah, for the introduction. So today I would like to talk about the history of Balenciaga. What's Balenciaga? I'm sure you have actually heard of the brand or seen it around. There are a lot of young people who have like a sense of or appetite for fashion statements, or it could be people who are in their middle age. You know, it's like kind of like the new Armani. Who are they? So Balenciaga first started in 1917, and a Spanish designer named Cristobal Balenciaga, where he first opened his boutique in San Sebastian, Spain. His impeccable designs and outrageously good taste soon won him favor with the rich and famous, and also not forgetting several members of the Spanish royal family. However, when the Spanish Civil War first broke out, his customers were either in fight or flight mode, and Balenciaga was forced to shut down its doors on the Spanish operations, and actually this caused a repercussion, which is for the brand to retreat to France. Over the next few decades, he set sights on redesigning women's fashion from ground up, and those successful years, there actually came a more quiet period of time whereby he passed on in 1972. So for a few years, nothing has happened till a bigger brand called Bogart Group, where they actually gained ownership over Balenciaga's house in 1986. One thing that people appreciated the brand is that when they revolutionized women's fashion, and because it seemed that it was something very out of the box at that point of time, whereby he decided to go beyond the trends of fashion, which is to allow clothes being worn very loosely. Yeah, so after when Balenciaga now is being reacquired by this parent group called Kering, so I'm sure that you actually seen these brands around. I've not personally seen the brands that are rolled from like the second row and beyond. But I'm sure that you all have actually heard of Yves Saint Laurent, Gucci, Bottega, Alexander McQueen. So some of these other brands, right, are actually from Switzerland and Italy.
Wow, that's quite obscure. I only know the first, the top row. The other two, I don't. The second and third, I don't know.
I only know one. I only know Gucci. Those are watch brands, right?
Is it?
Gerard I don't know how to pronounce. Gerard Parago, I don't know.
Yeah, moving on, they tried to go against the trends of whatever that was trendy back then, the clothes. So when Balenciaga was getting recognized, he was commissioned to design the wedding outfits for Fabiola di Mora when she was married to King Baldonin of Belgium. And due to its wearability, its precision, and allure of the outfit, it made a name for itself. Now, Balenciaga is known for its volume in outfits such as the cocoon coat, balloon skirt, and the sack dress. So, this is some of Balenciaga's famous works. In 1953, when he first released the balloon jacket with volume filling the hem was said to be as light as a cloud. The balloon jacket was an elegant sphere of fabric which created the illusion of a pedestal for the wearer's head to be presented, and eventually it is known as our current puffer jacket, which you've seen today in current times lah. And in 1955, Balenciaga designed the tunic dress in direct contrast to fitted styles of other designers in 1950s. So loose fitting clothes became the style that was experimented by the brand and received recognition for the fact that it was being adventurous. And this straight up actually was a down wool, which was revealed at the time that the clothing hit a woman's body was seen as radical. So this all changed, of course, in due time in 1960s when shapeless dress was seen as a symbol of carefree attitude of the era. You could see that they are trying to cut that image of clothes being tight fitted, or it's fitted to your waist. You can see like it's huge in volume. So just to let you guys know more about the face of the other famous musicians, the cocoon coat was also seen as a radical item of clothing because it was seen unusual, and instead of clinging to the body, the garment highlighted feminine soft lines and even resembled an egg. So you can see that the shape of it actually looks a bit rounded. Moving on, these are the three fashion lords of Balenciaga. They are actually the creative directors who took part and experimented with some of the styles that they have. The first being Josephus Timister. He was the creative director in 1992, and he was the first creative director after the passing of Mr. Balenciaga. He elevated Balenciaga to the lights of high-end fashion. However, 2 years later, after Josephus was unceremoniously fired for the fact that he actually played live rock music so loudly that guests decided to walk out of his show. Shortly, Nicolas Ghesquière, who was the creative director from 1997 to 2012. He is known for creating the IT bag lariat, the gladiator boots, and the hyper floral prints. He actually has designed wedding and funeral attires under Balenciaga's Japanese license as well. However, when Kering Group decided to acquire Balenciaga, he felt that he was suffering under Kering's control. He believed that the productions of design in Italian factories was compromising the brand's image, and he experienced a complete lack of communications between himself and the luxury group. So shortly after being very unhappy, he left. Mr. Alexander Wang, who is also another famous fashion designer, took over from 2012 to 2015, where he gave the brand a very American youthful twist and brought back a lot of traditional silhouettes with the back and unusual shapes. And lastly, we have Demna Gvasalia, who is the current creative director since 2016. To let you know some of the background here is that he designed women's wear for Maison Margiela. And in 2013, he was hired as a senior designer of women's ready-to-wear Louis Vuitton, which is first under Marc Jacobs and then later followed by him. Shortly before leaving Louis Vuitton, he has founded independent fashion label called Ventimans together with his younger brother. So both Mr. Balenciaga and him has been said that they both have very similar styles in terms that they are both very fond of volumes. Cristobal was famous for creating shapeless pieces, playing with proportion to hide the human imperfection. Garcia credits himself as the inventor of the oversized look and shoots his personal style and the design aesthetically perfectly. People actually also do wonder that once a brand has achieved of a certain standards, are they sustainable? So Balenciaga is definitely succeeding in terms of sustainability, and Cedric Charbit, who is the CEO, he claims that the group is very active in sustainable development department, and they are committed to releasing collections that reflect its engagement for a better world and a sustainable future. For Balenciaga's Spring-Summer 2021 collection, Balenciaga creative director Demna has focused on looking at the environmental impact of his works. So other than the fact that they produce apparels, they also do collaboration, so in a way that they try to raise awareness. So in this case is that they are trying to raise awareness on endangered species. You can see in the picture there are illustrations of animals. Okay, so Balenciaga, they actually collaborated with Farfetch, which is the leading global platform for luxury fashion industry. They release a wide range of illustrations. You can see as it includes rhinos, Asian elephants, blue whales that they are printed on their apparels, with the proceeds being donated straight to International Union for the Conservation of Nature. Yeah, so as part of, because they are under Kering, right? Kering Group, so they have to practice sustainability practices. So Balenciaga actually aims to reach a 40% reduction target of the overall environmental impacts by 2025 and plans to reach 100% sustainable sourcing and 100% traceability for its key raw materials by 2025. In general, The company has set a science-based target to reduce greenhouse gas emission generated from its operations and supply chains, and is on track to meet its target. It has also a policy that's approved by Canopy Style to prevent deforestation of Asian and endangered forests in its supply chain. However, it uses few eco-friendly materials, which is certainly an area of improvement for the brand. So Balenciaga supported the World Food Programme in raising awareness for global hunger and hopes to end it by 2030 by collaborating with, you can see on the picture, which is the hoodie on the right, they actually released it. And with the branding being so prominent in the fashion industry, right, undoubtedly we will actually see more of his brands and collaborations in the future. Yeah, so that's all. These are my references.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Usually, like fashion is all about like angles, height, you know, show your curves. But for them, they go the opposite direction.
Yeah, and they
dress and
somewhat
all this.
made it big lah, I guess, because of like the fact that they are willing to go beyond the against the trend.
Yeah. And some more, it's also like going green and all this sustainability thing, which is good. So like, I only came across this brand recently, like past few years, you know, because I saw a lot of people wearing their t-shirt, the lanyards lah.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, for the quiz, you can head down to
Slides. Let's go.
ahaslides.com/Balenciaga.
Wrong brand, Hafiz.
It's not even in the same group.
Yeah. It's not under.
Kering
Would
Group.
you rather I put like Hang Ten or Bossini? You go first, right? I'll put this one lah, Maina lah. This one.
That's Javanese minor, right?
Yes, correct.
1, 2, 3, 4. One more. This one, Shafiq don't know what name. Figuring out this name.
Okay. Start. Okay, where was Balenciaga originally from?
Country, yeah.
Yes. Don't they talk about the state? Don't worry.
Gracias.
Gracias.
I think the name is kind of like a giveaway lah.
Really,
Balenciaga.
Not
No,
familiar.
leh.
I
Not
wish.
familiar. Balenciaga can also be French.
It's from Petaling Jaya.
Paling street.
Oh,
Honest.
Alamat don't
Wow.
who didn't answer? Shafiq.
Oh, I missed out. I got timing. No, it's the wrong answer anyway.
You should have just
Oh,
put
you
like
put
Petaling.
you put France
Yeah.
Alamak, France
They
later,
never put-
right? France
they never
later.
put
Yeah,
Malaysia.
because of the civil war, so they have no choice but to retreat.
Oh, Civil
Or you can just
War.
put like Skudai or something.
Balenciaga.
Hey, wow, Ryan.
What Raya only ah?
This thing, bro.
Okay, second question. Where was Balenciaga founded?
Oh dear.
17.
Alamak.
Okay, alamak.
This one?
Oh, yeah.
Indra, hint.
In Wow, not bad.
Everybody got it.
17.
Wow. Everyone can become historian.
Korean.
Wow, okay. Third question.
Can work in museum.
Name one other brand other than Balenciaga under
This one I know,
Kering.
this one I know, but I don't know how to
This
spell.
one,
But
the shortest one. Is it?
yeah, the shortest one better.
The only one that we know.
Five letters.
I
Suddenly
think
got
everyone
one
will
like
write that.
Five
The
alphabet.
only one that we can spell. We can spell.
I'm not surprised everyone. Everyone uses the
Eh,
same.
no,
Of course not. How to spell the what? Gerard, Ferrer? I also don't know how to
No.
pronounce.
I put Alexander McQueen
Oh yeah.
Well, okay,
yeah.
also, yeah.
because I know you all confirm uncreative. Go put all put Gucci, right?
Yes, Laurent.
Can put YSL also, right?
Yeah, I can put
Oh,
YSL.
Oh, can put YSL ah.
Don't spell
Need to
lah.
spell out ah.
Okay, fourth question. Why did Balenciaga had to relocate?
Tax
Wow,
evasion.
I just gave away the answer like early on.
Yeah.
Is it tax evasion?
Tax evasion. Yeah lah.
Don't have to be specific, right?
Don't have to lah.
Just be specific. Correct.
Oh,
Lama.
Actually,
Also
for
can,
hint,
also can.
actually for hint, you can say what's that?
But definitely not World War lah. Civil War become World War.
No, for hint, you can just say Avengers. Which one?
World
If you put
War.
war, if you put war, maybe you get 5 points.
Yeah, war maybe okay, but World War cannot lah.
Not World War, definitely not World War. Spanish.
Wow, everyone very competitive. Hey, fifth question.
Answer before.
Which factor helped the brand earn a spot in
Spot in
mainstream fashion
mainstream.
at that time? There's 3 lah, but of course, the correct answer only got 1.
Epok.
Oh, you got. Oh,
Yes.
Macam ya.
So I think seriously.
I didn't talk about branding, the price point or
Price point.
availability.
Definitely not price point, right?
Yeah.
Availability, so branding. Everybody has their brand.
Okay, 6
Wow, everybody's still in the running.
Ah,
Not bad, people. Pick the
Pick-
correct famous
correct.
word, right? Christoph.
Balenciaga. It came out with. So yeah, this one very tricky.
Oh no. Yes.
I don't know why I find the answer so funny. I don't know.
Technically, the other 3 don't exist lah. I
is
just
it?
changed the names only.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Alamak.
Yeah, where got cocoon jacket before? Balloon coat.
Oh,
Try to
nice.
confuse me at this, Joel.
It's the balloon dress. The balloon dress.
Isn't it
dress.
cocoon coat, right?
Yeah,
Cocoon
balloon
coat,
dress.
yeah, cocoon coat. Balloon dress. And what's
Cocoon
the
is
other one?
Yeah, the others don't exist.
Balloon
Just change the
dress.
names only.
The other one is
Question
balloon
7.
Nice.
jacket.
Joel so tricky.
Who is the current creative director?
Oh no.
Anna Wintour.
Don't need to spell right.
Oh yeah. Oh, lucky director.
Oh dear.
Cannot spell one.
Yeah, cannot
What?
spell. You ask
Don't
me, I
even
also
know how
cannot
to
spell.
speak.
I even had to Google like how do you pronounce the name?
Dema. Joseph is
The
second,
first
right?
guy. Joseph
Oh,
is
first,
the first. Yeah, the guy who got fired because of playing loud music.
Nicholas is the second one. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Kena fired.
Rayan still can catch
Hey,
up.
seriously,
Rayan.
they're so petty. Just because music, after that you got fired.
Name an
Is that there,
endangered
is that
animal. It was
Oh.
featured in the collaboration with Farfetch to help raise awareness.
Okay.
Asian
I
Joel.
think I saw this. Not sure.
Got 3, right?
Yeah.
Asian
Just
Joel.
try lah. Whack any endangered animal now also considered.
Oh, I think I.
Otters.
Tiger.
Otters. Tiger, so
Asian
white
Joel.
tiger.
Asian Joel.
Snapping turtle.
Yay!
Snapping turtle.
Cruel. I put rhino.
Hey, where's my points? I put giant panda.
Okay. Give you.
What's this outrage?
Not giant lah, but
Pandas
panda.
Giant pandas
Yeah, it's giant
Yeah.
panda.
Oh,
It is giant panda.
Question 9. Which platform did Balenciaga collaborated with to raise awareness for endangered species?
Oh, this one.
I give you a hint. I think there's a Pokemon name after it also. Rayan no lah, Rayan.
Rayan no, really. Rayan steady.
Rayan,
Never smiling. Relax only. Oh.
Oh, no, my
Actually,
audio
I-
got cut. I don't know what you're talking about. I
You
don't know
missed
what's
out on the
answer.
clue.
I missed out on the clue.
You know,
It's
I
a
actually,
Pokemon
Oh,
character.
my headphones disconnected just
Alamak.
actually I was ready to put a
Wow.
rubbish answer. I was about to put carousel.
Carousel.
Last one.
God,
at least 50%
What other causes did the brand raise awareness for?
Oh dear.
Remember the hoodie that
Oh,
they
yeah,
collaborated
yeah.
with?
I can't remember.
I forgot the organization. I know it starts with W. W what?
WWE.
World Food
Yeah.
Program.
Uh,
Boleh tak? Speak salah.
Ah.
What other causes? not the organization.
Kira lah.
Oh, nobody confirmed.
Holy shouting. Wow.
Oh,
Oh, three
the-
winners.
the
Not
three
bad,
of
not
us-
bad.
The three of us.
That
should be
worth
the
5
same.
points.
Oh, you asked for. Oh, yeah lah.
Yeah. Wow, I enjoy you have gotten
World
correct.
hunger lah.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but the first thing I answer is Moderna. I don't know why.
Moderna.
I was desperate. Okay, I don't know what else to put.
But not bad. Wow, we have 3 winners.
Not bad, not
Okay,
bad.
good.
last week also the same, right?
Good job, guys. Good job.
Good job. Secretly fashionistas.
Fashionistas.
One by one.
Yeah lah, this is worth buying lah, right? Because you're contributing to a good cause.
Correct.
Yeah, one t-shirt how much? Oh, $300 lah. Forget it.
Yeah, it's very expensive. But I think the fashion actually changed quite a bit over the years lah. So the work that you are seeing right now is done by Nicholas. Yeah, so you know they have very nice futuristic looking shoes. You know, it just looked like one sock alone.
Yeah, I saw that in Japan. Very
Yeah.
nice. But the
Yeah,
price,
they're amazing. Yeah, and just like for fun knowledge, that is Nicholas right now, he's the current creative director for Louis Vuitton. Yeah.
Why?
So they accept lock music there.
No lah, different guy lah. Walao eh.
Oh,
That guy is Joseph.
Joseph, right? It's Joseph.
Just
They accept loud music, they can.
This balloon dress.
Yeah, it looks like that. Balloon jacket, maybe.
Thanks for watching this video. Please give a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you would like to see more content from us, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Stay safe everyone and have a nice day. Bye bye.